Hi again. In this video for the business unit number 2 in my IT lab, we're going to take a look at step 5. So in step 5, it says we've been asked to determine whether the grand total yearly sales goals were met. And then it says the goal is met if it's 25 million or more. So what we're going to do is, starting in cell G36, we're going to use an if function to see if the goals were met. And you'll remember that an if function has 3 parts. You start with the test, and in this case the test is the goal greater than or equal to 25 million? And then the instructions say if the test is met, if the goal is met, then return, so if the test is true, then return a value of yes. And if the test is false, if that was not met, then return the text no. All right, so let's go ahead and do this. So we want to start in G36. So I'm going to scroll down here to get G36 on the screen. And this is an if statement. So we're just going to start with our normal function rules, equals, and then the function name. And I'll accept the name from the list. I'm going to double click on it. All right, so what's our test? Our test is, did yearly sales, which sits for us in F36, is that greater than or equal to 25 million? So I'm going to add my greater than symbol and my equal sign, and then I'm just going to type in that 25 million number that they give us from the instructions. And 1, 2, 3. All right, that's the test. Now that part of the function is done. So that means I'm going to type in a comma, because I'm ready for the next part of the function. And in our if statement, the next part that we enter in is we say, well, what happens if this is true? What if it is greater than or equal to 25 million? So if it's true, then we're going to return the word yes. So in quotes, I have to put the word yes, and I've already made a mistake. I have to back up. You remember how picky the My IT Lab system is? So I have to use a capital Y. In the instructions, it uses a capital Y in yes. So I'm going to type that. Because it's text, it has to go in quotes. Now another comma, and the last part of this function is what happens if the test is not true? What happens if it's not greater than or equal to 25 million? And our instructions tell us if that is not true, then return the word no with a capital N. You have to type it in exactly, precisely as the instructions tell us. So there's our little if statement. I'm just going to double check. If F36 is greater than or equal to 25 million, so was that goal met? I'm rereading the instructions. Then return the word yes. If not, return the word no. I have my ending parentheses. I'm going to hit enter. And then I'm just going to look at it to see if my if statement worked. Well, by golly, it is more than 25 million, so it should have returned the word yes, which is what it did. So I think we're good to go. That's step 5. Email me if you have any trouble at all.